Well, let's see. Just have to adjust some audio settings. And yeah, okay. Let's see what this game. Well, I'm a little bit of a ways into this. So far, it's pretty boring. I don't understand the writing, and I think Obsidian's gone downhill pretty far. But we will see if it gets any better. To catch you up on the story so far, um, somebody created a rift that's going to destroy the whole solar system, and 10 years later, after we've been frozen in a cryopod, we are trying to find them to stop the rift from destroying everything, I suppose. Raptidons are encroaching. Edits. This doesn't matter. Skeleton. Right, so there's two main factions. One that's very much a corporation, the other that's a, what would you call it? Authoritarian government. And they're both hyperbolic parodies of themselves, so it's a little bit annoying, to be honest, the way that the dialogue is so on the nose. I'm playing it on the hard difficulty, but honestly, I don't even know if that's worth it, because it just makes some of the encounters even less fun. I think that this game is what the Bethesda game about outer space was trying to be, but oh, that's a bit of a stretch still. Oh, jeez. Hmm. Yeah, I went out last night for Halloween. I thought it was pretty fun. Went to a few different places. I think the best thing about Halloween at this point is just seeing, well, all of the different costumes that girls wear because, yeah, just much better, more interesting than whatever the. Oh, shit. Ugh. I kind of like it how there's multiple ways to deal with the same type of situation. Example, there's a bridge that I have to get past, and I'm pretty sure I can work with them, try and convince the opposing faction to take them out for me, sneak past them. I think there's probably at least 5 ways to deal with the situation, which it's nice when an RPG actually has options, but it's also nice when you actually care about the RPG that you're playing, and so far, I'm gonna be honest, the introduction to this game, pretty bad. Um, it starts out immediately with a California style sense of humor, and well, you know what I think about that. Shit. Let me check something really quickly. I'll be back in a moment. We recommend that you use a stream bitrate of 6800. Is the bitrate low? I can't quite tell. Oh wow, that does look bad. Wow, yeah, that does look very bad. All right. Um, How do I edit the bitrate? That's a good question. Um, Morning. Okay, so how do I adjust the bitrate? What if I go to the stream settings and I change the latency, right? Unlist live replay. Yeah, we're gonna turn that on. Wait, that has nothing to do with the bitrate, does it? Okay. Is there any way to edit the bitrate? It could just be the stream health is deteriorated. Maybe the internet's having a little bit of a hiccup, who knows? Then again, this is more of a test than anything, so we will check that out in a second. Right. Back to it. You get bonus points for hitting their weak spot, but for most enemies, I'm not sure what the weak spot is other than just the head. God damn it. I should have 2 companions right now, but I only have the one because I found the other to be very annoying. More annoying than this guy. Let's see. Oh, I guess I'm out of food. Food is the main way that you seem to really heal in this game. Otherwise, you're just taking galaxy gas. Which, if you take too much of it, you fall over. Kind of a good mechanic to not abuse healing mechanics. Uh-huh. Alright. Okay, let's see if we can... Yep, that does that. Alright, we've gone all the way around. Excuse me. Warning, do not proceed, blah, blah, blah. Mental refreshment, back to root, direction of the console. So there's really never any information in these terminals that I find that relevant. I think we got what we needed. We're just gonna leave. So far the guns are pretty lackluster too. I've found one machine gun. Maybe I should just go and find a gun to buy. I know that this is ammunition that you need for crafting available. Right, but how many can we craft at one time? Oh, 40 at a time. At least you don't have to do it one at a time. That at least they checked that. Anyhow, so far, biggest complaint about this game isn't so much the story, it's just the dialogue. So let's check out the map. Journal. Saboteur. Companion quests. Healthy improvement. Perilous journey to the grove. Oh gosh. I kind of want to just do the main quest for now, but I don't want to help the authoritarian faction, and I don't want to help the corporate faction either. There was something about going to Right, there was an Arms Tech Repair Center. I've not explored the southern part of this island. Find Charlton. I would rather not. I'm just going to go south. The stream was telling me that it had a low bitrate. I'm not sure how to fix that at the moment. It could be the internet connection, or I could have used the wrong stream settings. But given that I've only tried this once before, I don't know if that's something you have to do before or after you set the stream up, and it didn't give me an option to change it during the stream. So I'm operating under the assumption that it is just my internet's having a hiccup, I suppose. Let's see. I wonder if the audio is too low. Because I usually set games to 5%. That was at 10%. So let's just give it a shot at 20. Yeah, I suppose that's a little bit better. Right, there was a farm over here. I want to go to this building. Alright. Yeah, like I said, I went out the other day with my friend for Halloween, and didn't make a costume, and people asked me if I was supposed to be an IT guy, and I thought, oh boy, I do need to get a haircut. That's too bad. Let's see. So far, this is the best gun just because it does a high amount of piercing damage, but the fire rate is far too low. I've been collecting things that you use for scrap, but I haven't really built anything productive yet. Ah, right. This looks like a mine of some sort. Oh wait, that pistol is way better. There's a lot of them. I have very low expectations for BioWare. I know that they're working on... Oh my god, there's a lot of them. I know they are working on another Mass Effect game, but after Mass Effect 2, oof, geez, I don't know about that, Chief. I do not know about that at all. I have very, very low expectations for them. At least they don't have that Canadian company working on the BioWare games anymore. I'm pretty sure that got shut down. Jeez, where do they keep coming from? That must have been at least 20 of them. You know, I guess it would help in the future if I were to play a game that I actually know about, so I have more to say about it. I could actually go ahead and fire up the PlayStation 1. I might do that later, just because... man, Xbox Game Pass has been so disappointing lately. Really has been. Do 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 do. Let's check on the stream quality now. Let's see if the internet has improved. Okay, well it doesn't look too bad on that screen. What about this screen? Oh boy, no, it still looks terrible. That's too bad. Hmm. Alright, well we're only going to keep testing this for a little while longer, I suppose. I had the strangest series of events. I guess it wasn't that strange. It was just a refrigerator breaking today and I had to find a way to fix it, but that was not a good way to start the day. I don't think it was the power that went wrong, but something was going wrong where the ice was melting faster than the rest of it. So the condenser wasn't kicking on when it should have. I think the probe might have gotten frozen over, so I hit it with a hammer multiple times until I broke all the ice out of it. And that broke the ice tray, so I had to then fix the ice tray. And then finally, after a couple of faulty extension cords and resetting the outlets, I got it to work again, and I don't know why it broke in the first place. I'm not sure what was wrong, other than that sensor. I mean, a lot of the time when I play these type of games, it's a question about which side should I work on, because which one is the more moral side. And I think one reason I really don't like this game is that everyone is painted as just an annoying asshole. You can deal with the corporation who only talk about money and time, or you can deal with the protectorate, is what they call them, and they're so lobotomized the way that they talk with their authoritarian passion that it's almost stupid. Like, I gotta finish up this side quest real quick and then get back to it, because the way that they talk is borderline. I can't believe they wrote this. Really hard to enjoy an RPG when all of the characters are so unlikable. Yeah. But in the meantime, in between time, I figure I would just continue to try streaming an hour here, an hour there, figure out how to do it the correct way. So far I have a problem with the bitrate, and maybe I'm just playing bad games, I don't know. But I'm sure there's a guide to it, which would have been very beneficial to read before I began. But as long as I don't get, like, 10 to 20 people that unsubscribe... Oh, damn it, not again! Because that's what happened. I thought it was very funny. I just put out that terrible, very stupid song, and then I tried streaming the next day, and I thought, oh man, people really didn't like the stream, and about 5 people unsubscribed. And then I thought about it, and I was like, no, wait, earlier today I put out a song that was objectively offensive on purpose. So I think maybe that was the reason why. I still have to figure out the bitrate issue. Let me check to see if the internet has gotten any better. And no, it has not. All right. Let's get back to the main quest. So the last time I was working on this... Ah, jeez. I hate the controls are not intuitive in this game. How do you remove... Do you have to right-click to remove all of them? Alright, I guess you do. So we're going to travel to the main town. The back... Oh, the Black Bible one. Oh, yeah. Well, I think that some people really, really dislike anime, and I thought that was hilarious, but the opening might have actually been too offensive for some people. Um, you'd be surprised. I have some comments that aren't showing up on the Argonian video, and the only thing people were pissed off about were was that I used that 5 seconds of the anime Yu Yu Shiki at the beginning. You're my favorite schizo. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, I've really got to make a better schedule to sound a little bit less erratic. I appreciate it though.
I've been proving myself to you time and again, haven't I?
Yeah, so this is where the game really starts to fall apart, is when
Let
you
me
get
fix
to
my
the
armor and I'll.
Calm down. You know the risks you enhanced troopers present. My utilizing you at all was a kindness on your behalf.
I'll calm down when you stop bringing your little excuses. How about that?
My, such aggression. You scarcely need add hostility to your list of inadequacies, hmm?
So I wish I was recording when this happened. So this lady has a weird fucked up arm, and what happens is when you run into her as you're searching through an abandoned building, it turns out, oh, she's a grafted soldier. And well, obviously that's not stand out enough that you wouldn't have noticed it at first. And then the second dialogue option, which I should have used that for the thumbnail, it just said, so what does your third leg do? And I just thought, I hate this so much. I hate this game so much. Let's see.
Try to understand my perspective. You were so lethargic returning, I had you pre-marked as a casualty.
Uh-huh.
Do you know how many forms I've had to fill out on your behalf?
Now hold on.
Oh, okay. So I was talking to him, but they're continuing their conversation. Sure.
Alone. If this contract weren't staying my hand, I reckon you'd be answering to it right about now.
Oh yeah, girl boss, let's go. Let's see. Maybe you can get through it on a technicality. Have you tried breaking your legs? Hmm. Honestly, I could have a new companion, but she's annoying. So let's just get rid of that fucked up arm.
You mean grant preferential treatment to a subpar contractor?
I mean, when you put it like that, it doesn't sound fair.
Shall simply manifest from the ether.
And if I die or leave, how do you reckon failure to retain an enhanced soldier would look to upper management, huh?
Please pay this disgruntled employee no mind. What would she do without Auntie's hand to guide her if she were unemployed? I should think death a preferable alternative.
See, this is...
I'd rather be a down and outer for the rest of my life than crushed under your counterfeit leather boa boot a second longer.
See how on the nose the writing is? It's... None of these are good options. Way to go. Punch him. Or... Yeah, you're unemployed now. Okay. Maybe if I hire her, then I won't have to deal with the stupid robot. She's slightly more bearable than the other companion that I haven't showed in the stream.
It most assuredly is not good for her.
Well, you have a fucked up mustache.
And I might add, you'll not be welcome with an Auntie's choice once more. We'll not take a contract shirker back into our fold.
So you say.
Sure. Honestly,
Though, of course,
the rest of this is dumb.
What you wish of Paradise Island first. Best to help another while helping oneself.
Fine. Yeah, I need to get into the Vox relay.
Easily the best better yet. Helping shall result in our saving
hundreds of lives, sure.
warn you that if you choose to do so, Commander Carr shall not be pleased.
The immersive sim is dead. Yeah, it feels like this game is trying to be Fallout, but it's just not quite there. What's your plan?
Westport is a shell of the bustling town it was prior to the invasion.
Sure.
Though a handful of Protectorate Yates
Skip. Yeah, I mean, skip the preamble. All
have a
right.
kit of supplies to aid you, either
Okay.
to cajole or to dissuade. Sabotage the town or sway the citizenry. The choice is yours. Should pose no trouble for a go-getter like.
Wait, so the
Westport
quest
presents
is
a
okay.
challenge. Fair, but the people of Westport are stubborn enough to risk
Too
death
many
there
female
to
writers or
be
something.
swayed
Oh
by
gosh.
the lights of fair
You know,
play.
I almost want to show you the way this game begins,
I can
because within about the first 5 seconds, I thought this is going to be so terrible. I might do that. Let's see. Some advice.
Slather on a bit of elbow grease and you'll
I thought you were the
see
marketing
that
specialist.
I cannot help these people achieve salvation.
Pretty convenient for
No
helping them
matter
achieve
what,
salvation.
if the situation
All
is
right,
serendipity
say no more, I'm in.
well, wonder no longer. For the completion of it, then consider yourself officially deputized in the war to further innovation and the free market.
See, nobody talks like that.
Be forewarned.
It's crazy.
The needs of the denizens of
Or at least the gameplay mechanics decent in this.
gauge their
That's the
situation.
one thing
Only
the
then
first
will you
game held up on.
thematically.
Oh, that was the interesting thing was I played the first game for about 3 or 5 hours, and it was the writing in the first game as well that made me stop playing it. I never got into the mechanics. I'll go ahead and go fight some guys to see, well, if I can demonstrate. The combat's a little bit stilted, and there's not as enemies in the overmap as you'd think there would be. But
Do I look like Officer Carr to you?
I will show you. Oh geez, that was not my stream, that was the game that... Alright. So we're going to make a new save, and then we're going to go to the main menu.
How'd you like Fairfield? I trust the dusty streets, inescapable advertising, and high-strung citizenry live up to your expectations.
Honestly, I don't remember the plot of the first game, partially because I only spent about 3 hours playing it, but also because,
We've been hit by one of those space anomalies.
yeah.
And the piloting system is down. The astrogator's gears are shot.
Get a hold of yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 2025, and that's how they decided to start their game. A tall, angry woman slapping her sidekick. Yeah, they are tone deaf. They are incredibly tone deaf.
You're an Earth Directorate agent.
Affirmative, Commander. What are the orders?
Brace for impact.
See, they tried to write that character to be like Zapf Brannigan so hard, but it doesn't work with that type of character. It just doesn't work that way.
From one side of the galaxy to the next, the Earth Directorate is on your side. Whether against corrupt corporations,
Hmm.
tyrannical governments,
Ah.
or corrupt corporations in league with tyrannical governments. The Earth Directorate is here to fight for the rights of all colonists.
See, they're just making it cheesy on purpose, over the top,
So remember,
to make it seem like a 1950s serial.
government has turned tyrannical.
But it's just not working. There's something about making something funny that,
And send the Earth Directorate an SOS, and we will respond immediately.
10 people can tell the same joke and only one person might make it funny. So anyways, we're just gonna skip this part if we can. Right, so we're just gonna make a very quick character. If there's a way to randomize him. Let's see. Perfect. This is so stupid. Yeah, oh, it's Civil War JD Vance with Hair dye. That's ridiculous. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, you know what? That's even better. All right. Here we go. Background. Ex-convict sounds fine. Traits. Brawny, brilliant. Why not? Oh, fine. We'll just go with brawny. No negative effects. Skills, engineering, and guns. Name. Alright. Perfect. Let's play it on normal difficulty this time because, well, hard is just boring because artificial difficulty increase in time.
I knew a mission of this nature was coming from the moment the rifts first appeared. Your destination, the Arcadian system, is the source of all skip drive manufacturing. However, they also fall outside our legal jurisdiction, a fact which no doubt holds a certain enticement for one such as yourself. We have recently discovered that the drives are somehow responsible for the dangerous rift anomalies, the tears in the fabric of space itself.
So basically, the way that they travel from one solar system to the next are with skip drives, which is this game's version of the Mass Effect system, except they're causing rifts or black holes, and what he wants you to do is go and find a base where they have one that's unsealed so you can steal the technology. The only thing these writers know how to do is mock and ridicule things that are good, so when they need to be sincere, they ultimately fail. Yeah, actually, that's a good point, is there's a lack of sincerity.
And assist her in retrieving the information needed to determine exactly how the skip drives cause the rift anomalies. But please, manage your affairs more carefully this time, because if you or any member of your team are captured, you will be on your own. There will be no rescue. We cannot afford for this to turn into yet another intergalactic incident. Agent DeVries will be contacting you shortly to coordinate your plan of action.
Right, so here you are on your spaceship in the nondescript void, and here we are. It did not tell me this. I couldn't even find a button listed in the consent. Oh yeah.
Hi.
Great.
Scout told me to bring you a new model tactical time dilation device. They say these newfangled ones cause no, that ain't right. 10.25% less brain damage than the old ones.
Right, so we're just gonna skip this entire dialogue with this guy because it's very
They say
boring.
The way it works is like, well, didn't I? Because, well, you're a legend. And the other
So
agents,
unlike Mass Effect, well, I guess they do start with a little bit of a backstory on Mass Effect, but then again, he's calling me a legend, and my backstory was that I was a convict, so the writing isn't very good.
Seth and Jepson.
But I could say the writing isn't very good all day long. It's just gonna stay not good.
What do you think? Okay, she's kind of like you, top tier. One of the calls should come through at the console.
Right, so gonna skip all of the bullshit. Oh, god damn it.
To open the channel with Agent DeVries. Yours are currently located in your cabin.
You're not the only one who needs their gray matter rewired after high.
So here we have the console, and I think one of the first mods they're gonna make for this is just making the text size bigger. And I've never understood why video games don't have a built-in setting to just make. You've got to be fucking shitting me. Oh, the camera? Is it is there VSync or is it the third person? Because I can't believe finally a game with text size built in. That is insane. Alright, maybe first person will be a little bit better. How did they do what? Oh, the third person. You press the U button. As in, you are an idiot for not knowing that. Who puts third person as you? Nobody's ever done that. And you can't even find it in the key bindings. I felt so stupid. I had to go through and check every button because they don't have it listed. Ridiculous. All right.
Commander, considering the danger and consequence of the mission we're about to undertake, I hope you'll forgive the lack of pleasantries. Arcadia is ruled by a dictatorship that calls itself the Protectorate. They are beyond secretive. However, it is their inability to
even Morrowind.
infiltrate the system that has
Normally, I play these games in first person,
found a way to
but in Morrowind, I finally started trying to play third person in order to get better footage for a video that I still need to finish. But this third person is pretty unbearable. Yeah, it's floaty.
We will be liberating an unsealed skip core.
Right, so we're liberating a unsealed skip core.
What I'm speaking of. But the whole story about the explosive seals being necessary to complete the circuit so they'll function? Well, it's a lie. The seals are just there to conceal the inner workings of the drive so no one else can duplicate them. But you'll first need to make your way to the station proper from the landing pad.
Let me check if the bitrate is still terrible. I'll have to figure that out if it's still functioning very poorly. Is this setting on my end or... Let's see. Yeah, nope, I guess that's either on my end or the internet connection. That's too bad, really. I might have to try with normal latency next time to see if that operates better. This game is pretty boring, though. I might switch to a PlayStation 1 game, close the stream, and restart it after I show you the first mission in this game. Yeah. YouTube bitrate is always pretty bad, but it's better than Twitch. That is true. What kind of resistance can we expect?
Our timing is fortuitous. Most of the sector security was reassigned to the far side of the station in preparation for the imminent visit of their sovereign's family.
Right.
They commissioned several landing pads, including ours, to give them fewer points of entry to guard, giving us fewer chances to be intercepted. You'll just need to reroute power to open the door to the sector once you've landed.
Right. All right. Anything else?
To gain access to the sector, you'll need to shut down their communications to keep them from alerting anyone to our presence. Then, you'll need to handle their combat mechs.
Okay. Sure.
I managed to leave caches of tools and intel for you throughout the sector. I take this may sound simple.
Come on, Agent. Haven't you heard? We're the best and brightest. We infiltrate corrupt governments before breakfast most days.
Oh, God.
This is some kind of
It's
joke?
so Californian.
The Protectorate are the worst of the worst and will not hesitate to string you up at your cot if you're lucky. They think nothing of regularly chemically lobotomizing their own subjects for even the slightest error. Your life isn't the only one at risk here.
Right. I agree, Agent Pascal.
Hear you loud and clear, Commander. Will do.
You'd better. You've no idea what I've sacrificed and what I'm prepared to sacrifice still. I'm
Oh,
spending
yeah.
part of a year
That's
on
so
this
dramatic.
mission. I don't need a team led by some convict fouling it up.
Oh, okay, so they mentioned at that time. All right. Are you finished?
Unlike you or your team, I am a professional.
Oh, okay.
Like it or not, you are the commanding officer here. My personal feelings will not impede our mission.
Oh, man.
My absence will be noticed.
Augustine! I mean, Agent DeFreeze. I just wanted to say we're all looking forward to working with you.
Who? Niles? Is that you?
Right, right. We're just gonna skip this part. It's boring. All right. Let's just get straight to the part where we actually play the game. I heard that this is actually Obsidian's lowest selling game. I mean, I know it just came out, but for relative release dates, I heard that this is their lowest selling game among recent new big ones that I think this is supposed to be a AAA game. I would say that it has the quality of a AA game, but then you look at Expedition 33, and Expedition 33 is such a banger. Expedition 33 does exactly what this game doesn't do. And I'm not talking about the setting. In Expedition 33, they are focused on the story first, the characters first. The whole introduction to the game is just a banger. And by the time you finish the first act, shoot, that could have been the entire game. By the time you get through the second act, you say, oh, how the turbals have tamed. Or whatever that misquotation of how the tables have turned is. And, yeah, I could talk about Expedition 33 all day. It's the only game this year that I've 100%ed. It's just great. Honestly, why am I not just playing Expedition 33 right now? I could do a challenge run. Something like Gustav only.
That smell. Did a Sprat get flash fried in here?
Right. So we have to find a way to open the gate, which, yeah, that was a difficult puzzle. Right.
The electrical system misfired somehow. Security has been triggered. This needs to be dealt with quickly.
Expiring without permission.
Oh. Right, normal is a lot easier than hard. That's good to know. So you can read a lot of the dialogue. We're infiltrating a satellite moon of an authoritarian government, and
could use the intercom to call for help, Commander. Must be a guard
not surprising, the last Obsidian game I liked was Tyranny.
So should be nothing to pass yourself off as one of their own.
Tyranny? I'm not sure if I've played that, but I have tried... Let's see. I have tried... The last Obsidian game that I really enjoyed was New Vegas. And you know what they say, the house always wins. Right, so then we have this.
Class Corbin receiving. It's a glorious day in the Protectorate. How can I serve? Wait a moment. You're calling from landing pad 0-53? That's listed as decommissioned. And yet the defenses have come online? Please be... And hurry, please. The transmission of the Sovereign's family... Mallory? Oh. Now I understand. I thought you were... that your condition wasn't, optimal. What? I know I shouldn't be asking this, but... What was it like? The mental refreshment?
It's implied that if you do a bad job or you say something against the government, they chemically brainwash you.
By the architect, you're one of those. I am pleased you have been returned to us as a fully functioning subject.
Honestly, I think it's unfair to say that it was made by the same company. Oh yeah, I think a lot of the talented video game devs at Obsidian retired, I want to say in the past 10 years. I think they just really got sick of it. Because we got sick of it as well.
Sorry.
Right. So that guy, because we failed the skill check, is just not going to help us, but I'm pretty sure we can just go and start blasting. Yeah. That's why I selected the hard difficulty when I got to this point, was because that's I walked straight forward in line, and the first 4 enemies of the game just died immediately.
Good to know DeVries is consistently on edge. Wasn't just me. You'd think she'd never been on a mission before. Everyone knows fluid's about the best you can hope for. Well, sitting here jawing ain't gonna accomplish much. Looks to be central dispatch on the right with security ops on the left. Which you taking, Commander? We'll hit the other.
Well, I choose Ashley over Kaiden like a sane person, but they're going together. So last time I took security ops, this time I'll go to central dispatch.
Kinda figured that'd be your choice. We'll stay.
That's right.
Sure thing.
Agent Pascal, ma'am, I've been cogitating on how best to gain entry into security ops. You know, nice and quiet like.
Oh, you gonna school me on some of that newfangled academy training of yours? So long as it don't result in us being unceremonious.
Yeah.
Suppose I could hear you out.
Getting shot, certainly part of it.
Drilled during the Sovereign's family's visit. Surely you don't think it's anything untoward. The surprise appraisal of our competence seems more likely.
Wait a... Disrupt!
Honestly, normal difficulty is kind of a joke. But I did like the way he exploded. That was pretty cool. Bullet sponges aren't fun. I agree. I think that the good way to balance it is to have them do as much damage to you as you do to them. So that way they don't take 500 bullets, but neither do you. And on normal difficulty, it feels like I'm a brick wall and they're made of tissue paper. Honestly. If I think about difficulty systems in video games recently, I can't believe how badly the Oblivion remaster messed up the difficulty scaling, because in the original, if you don't use a mod, as soon as you turn it to hard difficulty, oh, the game is, it's not impossible, it's just so annoying. Why would you play it? See, one of the reasons I like older games like Galaga so much is there difficulty scaling? Yeah, it's called level 1 compared to level 10. Okay, it's only one difficulty, and it just depends on how good you are at the game. And if you get to level 33, you're pretty good at the game, because it loops back to level 1 again. But then once you get back to level 1, now you're on hard mode. Now you're on hard mode. So, the skill set in the game isn't too bad. I like that they did try to make this more of an RPG, in that they give you so many different options to solve the same problems. It's just, all these games are constantly underwritten by the... Well, I'm not a big fan of this game right now, I'll tell you that, bud. But it was on Xbox Game Pass, and let's just see if it's... Well, I already know I'm not enjoying it, but let's just go for a little bit longer. If I look at Xbox Game Pass right now, I download almost a lot of the, well, about half of the new games that they put out for it, because I have the Xbox Game Pass computer, what do you call it? Computer version, which is not the same cost as on the console, and I've got to say 90% of the games that are free on Game Pass are absolutely horrible. Let me see if the bitrate has improved at all. I apologize. I'm definitely going to select normal latency next time. Well, I guess when the stream isn't moving, it looks fine. But let me just check one more thing. All right. That seems to be working. Now let me go ahead and check the PlayStation 1 emulator. I should have done this for Halloween, I suppose, but I mean, it's Halloween. Places to be, things to do. Dance Dance Revolution, Fear Effect, Final Fantasy Tactics, Ghost in the Shell, Incredible Crisis. That game is horrible. Ghost in the Shell might be an interesting game. I was having fun with Final Fantasy Tactics as well, and Fear Effect also looked very interesting. Might switch over to that in a bit, just because somehow Fear Effect on the PlayStation 1 sounds more fun than The Outer Worlds 2. Yeah, let's test that third person again. Right, if you don't move... Oh, it's still a little bit floaty, isn't it? What if you zoom out? Well... yeah, I guess that's slightly better. Because I'm not sure if, I'm not sure what's wrong with the field of view, but in first person, it feels like I'm watching a 3x4 television that's zoomed in. It's claustrophobic, actually. Let's see here. So... I don't even know if these games, Outer World 1 and Outer World 2, are directly connected. It seems to me that they're completely different stories, just in the same universe.
Comms are down. This is going better than I expected. The nearby elevator will take you out to the rendezvous point.
I wonder if that's actually a setting. There should be a field of view setting, right? Font outline. I mean, this should be a very easy setting to find. Motion blur. 0. I've never understood why they include motion blur. It doesn't make it look more cinematic. View distance, visual effects, foliage, reflections. Oh, there it is. Field of view. I guess I should increase the field of view. Right. Not seeing any narrative connections. That makes sense. Alright, let's see. Apply. Resume. Oh, wow. Oh, that is so much better. Invented by the devil. Oh, I didn't know that Todd Howard was that early on in the game. Let's see here.
Give us a minute. Something's not right.
So, who wants to guess what happens next? We started out by talking to, a very shaky, shady agent who dismissed us and said that we were all doing a terrible job. And now something isn't right on this suspiciously easy to get into space station. What could possibly happen next?
Whoa. Hold on. What's this doing here?
A man, woman, girl boss. Yeah, that's about what this game deserves. Wait.
Commander, what do I do? Everything was fine, and then... Oh, I think Pascal's hurt. I called out to her, but...
There is a 90% chance Agent Pascal is trapped under rubble. 87% chance she is mortally wounded beyond help. 85...
I was so surprised too, because if you go the other direction, this guy's just absolutely dead when you run into him.
The mission.
He somehow survives, but let's see. Not the token black guy. See, I actually like the way that they originally had this character Niles, because he was a little bit too overeager, and I was like, ah, it's one of those games. But then, well, you'll see what happens. They make him worse. It's like, I don't know how you could make him worse, but they found a way. Yeah.
On it, Commander. I'm just a bit dizzy at the moment.
Issuing urgent reminder. Time is of the essence. Please continue on to the Skip Labs to complete the mission.
Wait.
This unit will assist Agent Ibarra.
Was it stereotypical for them to call him Niles? I just thought that was a normal name.
Equipment is available for team use. Agent Ibarra's rifle is now yours, Commander. Using it may improve your odds of
Niles. I thought that was a English name.
Agent DeVries, we need an updated tactical report. We've got agents down.
This makes no sense. There were no
Oh! I guess I'm in denial about how bad this game truly is then. Yeah. So, as you can see, it really wants to be Fallout. It even gives you quick time ability. I do like that you can blow people's limbs off like that. Let's see here. Oh look, the scientists are upset that they're probably going to be executed. Will he fight back? Did they program that in? No, they did not. Have I found any other sort of weapons? That seems a little bit more effective. Right, so a mysterious, Dead Space still has the best limb removal I've seen. Yeah, and that was 2008. That was a long time ago. So, here we go.
Hey, you there! Come over here at once! Please?
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing here? Why aren't you at your post? Has this whole facility gone mad? Something has transpired at Central Dispatch. I've heard gunshots. Screams. I fear we may be under attack, but how? This is the Sovereign's Arcadia! I've attempted to raise anyone within the sector, but communications are completely down. And there was that explosion. Please, tell me you know what's happening here.
Well, you see what's happening here is every single time they have a white guy character, they make him sound like a pussy. And every time they have a girl boss character, she is upset with other people being incompetent. California is a terrible place. Let's see. This is an emergency. I need to get to the Skip Labs at once. I don't know, I just got here myself. I'm pretty sure I tried the other option last time.
Wait, did you leave your post? That's bad enough under normal circumstances, but we're in the midst of an emergency situation if you've not noticed. Where is your sense of duty, of honor? Have you no shame? As it should. And as much as I sympathize with zealous enthusiasm overwhelming better judgment, these emergency conditions we're under demand I report this behavior. Violations of procedure cannot be excused. You need to turn yourself into the Arbiter's post-haste, as is your duty. shirking such will only make matters worse for you.
Sure, bud. I'll get right on that. Let's see. How do I do that exactly? Yeah, let's ask him.
Since I will not be lowering the bridge to grant you access, I'm not keeping you from turning yourself in is a major offense. But if I do lower the bridge to let you in, I'd be implicating myself by allowing an unauthorized subject to pass. I can't afford any more demerits. Why have you done this to me? I'm ruined.
Option 1 is definitely not. You're overreacting.
I'll just wait here for them to come and take me away. It is over for me. I need accepted. No, I'm still a loyal subject. No.
Flattery will not work. Okay. It's obvious you're terrified.
It's just sitting on Arbiter Jackson's terminal, waiting like a blade above my head. When the demerits for this are added, maybe I'll be lucky and they'll just execute me instead.
Arbiter Jackson, yeah.
I had no idea he had it in him to do such, especially for someone who'd gone through refreshment.
I'm sure I can convince him to give you a better appraisal if you let me into the skit labs.
I was willing to overlook your obvious confusion due to your having been refreshed.
Oh, so I'm delusional. Okay.
You can't have befuddled.
Okay, what a fucker. Ah, son of a bitch. You've really gotta... I don't know if I'll play this intro a third time ever, but... failing that speak check twice, that's ridiculous. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, in regards to your earlier comment, no, I'm pretty sure Californians do live in a delusional state and delusional state of mind. Just not sure how they deal with it, to be honest. I think that's why they take a lot of SSRIs. But then again, that's just my opinion. Which, as the dude would say, that's just your opinion, man. People used to be a lot more relaxed about that sort of thing. Are there immortal characters in this? So far, I have not found any, other than Niles, who somehow survives getting his arm blown off.
What in the void was going on out there? Did you think shooting up the place was a good idea right now? After what happened to Niles? You need to stop the tomfoolery, take the lift behind you, and get to me as soon as you can. It is imperative we retrieve this unsealed core and escape this station.
Right, sure. See, like, they did a decent job with the art in this game. Like, they put effort into making the background tell you a lot of details about where you are. It's just that the dialogue is ham-fisted and boring. Right, so I've done this before. What you do is you skip all of the slow parts, you come over here. And oh shoot, I don't have a way to do that this time. That's unfortunate. Oh wait, that looks like a fuel cell. Nope. Okay. Honestly, the enemy, what would you call it? The artificial intelligence, you say that nowadays and people immediately think it's something else. But the artificial intelligence used in Half-Life 2, I think, is superior to this.
In other words, we're trapped out here. So don't count on us for backup. We'll be busy keeping ourselves alive. Don't worry about us. Just get to DeVries and liberate that core so we can get out of here.
Right, checking the time. Gonna get through at least this mission. Oh, wow, I've really been going for over an hour. Haven't figured out the bitrate part, so that'll have to wait until next time, I suppose. I can keep going, though. I still probably wanted to try out that PlayStation 1 game. And let me check the other number. Right. Immortal characters. A genocide run? You know what? A genocide run really does sound fun, but we will test that immortal character thing out shortly. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't let you kill... Wait a minute. I'm certain they won't let you do a genocide run in this game. 100% positive. Are the audio settings at least correct this time around? Does it sound, decent?
Now what? Individual!
Madam Chemical shall turn the towers. Hastening to cover.
Oh gosh. Jeez. No issues. Alright, very well. Oh, that guy's big. Oh, this must be because I didn't do the security route. Okay. God, I'm so glad that I played fucking good games when I was a kid, like Mass Effect and, I don't know, what's another example? Well, we talked about Dead Space as well. If I had this to play when I was 13, I would be pretty nonplussed. Alright, so here we get to the big reveal.
Damn it! Can't you get anything right? You were supposed to be dead already. I should have known an ex-convict would have a knack for self-preservation. Oh, an infuriating miscalculation on my part, but one that will soon be rectified.
What exactly is going on here?
Let me put this simply. Simple enough for even you to understand. The Grand Plan mandates this abomination of an experiment must die. And you along with it.
Sure thing, bud.
I have neither the time nor the need to explain the veracity, the nuances of the plan to one such as yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think I would have? Sparing Niles and not having to deal with you would have been preferable were I given the choice. But the plan cares not for our wants. I couldn't risk the delicate balance of the predictions. The mathematical computations involved are very specific.
Find me something that's a computation that isn't mathematical. That's what I don't like about this sort of writing. The mathematical computations. Oh, what, you mean compared to the English computations? Or were we talking about, your artistic computations? That's so stupid. Okay, screw the math.
There is no too late. This is happening right on time, as it must. And whether Niles is alive or dead has no bearing on it. Farewell, Commander.
Right, and so at the beginning of the game, the girl boss decides to create a black hole for absolutely no reason. And almost everyone dies. Now, honestly, had the game started with a 5-minute cutscene, like the third episode of Call of Duty 2, where then you get shot, and this happened, that would have been a great start to the game. They didn't have to explain anything. Why didn't the main character just cap the girl boss before she could do that? I don't know, it's almost like people forget how guns actually work.
Acadian citizens, we've come to deliver you from oppression.
Right. So then, as if they weren't quite morally bankrupt enough, they once again rip off Mass Effect. I mean, I'm sure other people have done this in the past, but it seems like they very heavily borrowed from Mass Effect. Especially considering this is the sequel to Outer Worlds 1 in this game. See, think about that. We spent probably 45 minutes to an hour playing through the introduction. Halo did it too, yeah. Yeah, you're right. I guess it's a little bit more common than I was thinking. So we spent about an hour on the introduction when they really could have summarized it with a 3 to 5 minute cutscene, a betrayal, you get shot into space, a black hole is created, and then you have a title drop. So, yeah, it's a bit rough. And that's exactly what I meant when I said they made his character even worse. I don't know what it is about people, but they give the black character. If you have the one character in your show who's black, they give him this haircut. Don't believe me? Look at the last Star Wars show.
Explosive cell death may result from extended periods of suspended animation. Death occurs quickly as the human body rapidly liquefies.
Exactly. And it would be my fault it happens. Oh, I never should have stopped looking. I can't face the commander right now. Not like this. I'll be in the cockpit.
Welcome back to consciousness, Commander.
Congratulations, you're not dead.
Please accept your back pay for the previous mission. It has been prorated according to the mission's failure and your unapproved 3,468-day sabbatical.
Hooray.
Due to the perilous nature of their job, Earth Directorate agents are not compensated with hazard pay. However, 2 more near-death experiences may entitle you to a decorative trophy. Revival protocols mandate a physical and cognitive test to confirm mission readiness. This is to ensure no unexpected changes have occurred. An event summary will now be provided to improve follow Unfortunately, the rift also remains a threat to the colony.
So then we just get an I can't listen to myself talk when that annoying voice is going. We get an expedition dump in which they explain that, yeah, that crazy lady opened up a black hole. The solar system's going to be destroyed in a few years. You've been unconscious for 10 years floating through space, and a corporate, hyper-corporatized system of government has come in and invaded the hyper-authoritarian system of government, and that's basically where you are right now.
Arcadia in the next 10 years. Correct. Agent Ibarra has expressed Agent Ibarra.
And that lady who blew up the space station is still alive somehow because girl boss plot armor. Now, if you'll allow me to set up a BRB screen real quick, I do actually have to go to the bathroom. I apologize. I wasn't expecting I would still be doing this. Let's just see. Let's add text. Okay. And be right back. That's how they do it. All right. And I'll just put on some music in the meantime, if I can find the correct thing. I was working on this song the other day, and it was so stupid. Honestly, what I did was I just took lyrics from other songs that I liked, and I put them together to see if it would sound good. And was it that I sampled Zurius, or was it that I sampled... Okay, it's certainly not the song Blacks in Atlanta number 4, which is not a song about... which is not a song about Atlanta. What is this? Let me check this out. Oh yeah, it's this one. It's called Don't Fight It. Right. Let me just open this up. I think I have to add another stream element. Right. One moment. I really like making music more than I like playing games, but it's not like I can stream writing songs. That would be completely insane. And no one would like that at all. So, where was it? I'll just set this to loop. And I will adjust the volume down to about 40%. I should have just called this another test stream, to be honest, because that's really what it is, but... Okay, perfect. So I take that, I go over here, I add an audio input, application audio capture, all right? And then I select media player. And now I'm pretty sure this will work. So I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I apologize. I'll be right back.
Hey guys, did you know that tomboys were created specifically to boost the population?
Yeah, okay, well, that was a draft. That's why it's, not published. Also, because the lyrics are... If I were to make that into a song, it would just be called Blatant Ripoff of Lyrics That I Like Shoved Together. It would be, it'd be something like that. Yeah. What do you mean? The song is called Don't Fight It. Not Joe Biden. How did you get that? All right. Let's see here. What? All right. Let's see. Well, I'm debating now because it showed a little bit of this game. I'm not liking it as much as Okay, we'll go a little bit further in this game, and then we'll probably switch over to a PlayStation 1 game. Has the bitrate improved at all when I paused it, or is it still just absolutely fragged? I assume it's fragged. Right. So we can update now. Oh, hello, All Jam. How are you today? Wait a minute. I know that guy. I'm gonna have to give him some crap later. Skills. Honestly, just increase the... Well, it is normal difficulty, so I kind of want to undo that, actually. Because this game does not give you a good time with the lockpicking. Wait, I can't... Back. Revert all. Okay, lockpick. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Journal. Exploration, blah 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 blah, skills and reputation, blah blah blah. Now moving on.
All these years and I still can't get my head around what Augustine did. Sacrificing her whole team. And for what?
Oh gosh, I should plug my phone in. Excuse me for a moment there. Alright, Niles. Wow, they just shortened his name to Niles this time. Great. Yes, because nothing makes a character cool than giving him a single name.
Oh, Commander. Thought you were Val.
Mm-hmm.
Glad to see you up and ambling about. And not,
Gosh.
Stu.
I still just think they're ripping off as much as, Oh, wow, I am bad at this. Good point. I didn't even think of that. Oh, geez. Thank you. Yeah. Gosh, that would have been embarrassing if that continued. Yeah.
First learned some of the escape pods made it away from this.
OBS Wizard, that's correct.
I did search for you, Commander. Just as soon as I was able.
Well, that's a little bit weird, but all right.
So then, I gather Val's described our state of affairs?
Confirmed. The commander has received a full briefing on the following topics. The invasion of Arcadia, the Rift...
You know, you'd be surprised. There's a solid, like, 10% of my viewers who live specifically in Eastern Europe, and I don't understand why. And I figure if I started streaming at like 3 in the morning, they would probably really like that a lot. But I don't know why they like the channel. They do. They are extremely disproportionately subscribed. It's very bizarre. First off, I don't even speak Estonian. I can point to it on a map, but can't tell you too much about it. Let's see here.
Acts of unprovoked violence are not sanctioned by the Earth Directorate except on occasions of premeditative self-defense.
What I was actually considering doing was using Japanese Twitter to find a topic that they were particularly excited about one weekend, and then just make a video about that subject and do the whole video in Japanese, not explain it to anybody else, and just do that just to see what would happen. But that's just talking about the weird way that YouTube works, which honestly, it's I've never figured it out. Sure, self-defense. Right, so skipping this whole conversation, they just basically say, hey, yeah, we found out where that lady who caused this black hole is living. You want to go find her? Ah, Space Africa. If only I were playing the actual game about Space Africa. Linda Cubed. For the PlayStation 1. Oh wait, I'm already here. Alright. Yeah, Linda Cube is... It's so... Oh, fuck off, you fucking robot. Alright, sure. You know what? I actually really do want to... I'm probably going to do Linda Cube right after this instead, because that is a game with such good dialogue. It's hard to believe how good the dialogue is in that game. It puts this game to shame 10 times over. Actually, that's an understatement. Alright, let's see here. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, Jesus, okay. Alright. Now, we are ready to go. So did anyone do anything fun for Halloween or not? Because I just went around to about 4 different places looking at costumes. I think the best one of the night that I saw was Gandalf the Black. And it was a guy who wanted to do Gandalf the Grey, but he didn't have the gray robes. He only had very long black ones. And I could still tell who he was supposed to be immediately because he had the right hat. I think the second best one I saw was Princess Leia. But, I mean, it's not really original at this point, is it? Oh, I probably went too fast through that. See, this is what I'm talking about when I talk about the fucking writing in this game. The scourge of unfettered capitalism. Wait a minute. Why does this sound familiar? If only I could do a Hassan Abi impression right now. Unfortunately, I don't have a dog, so that's not gonna happen. Let's see here. Oh. Okay. Sorry, somebody sent me a text message and I forgot what the hell I was doing. Right. See, I think one aspect about this game that I find annoying, is annoying the right word? Uninteresting. I think I can tell that I'm uninterested in this game because if I'm playing Fallout or, what would you call it? Not Fallout, but... sorry, I can't even remember the name of it. If I'm playing a Bethesda game... Oblivion, what the hell, I am stupid. Okay, so... if I'm playing Fallout or Oblivion, I want to collect everything in a room. I'm looking around, things are interesting. In this... oh, Jesus. Okay. In this game, I just really want to get to the next part for the most part. Okay. What the hell? Fuck off. Oh, Jesus. This is more Vosh from what I read, though a dog would be equally necessary for an impression for very different reasons. Oh. Oh yeah. That guy. It's pretty good.
Whoa there, go get.
Damn it!
Fairfield, now even so.
Alright, so here we are with what? So far we've met 10 unique characters and 6 of them have been girl bosses. Alright.
Well, then try to identify who I real end of the day, we let most anybody in. What? You been in hibernation or something? Oh, we got everything. As I've never on the way from the landing. Damnation. Well, them protector.
I also hate it when they try to do a country accent and they're very bad at it. I apologize if I'm going too fast, but I just wanted to get through that to check this. So, let's see. At least they recognized I was pointing a gun at someone. Now, let's test if this game has immortal characters. Fuck off. Don't tell me the random town guard, girl boss, is immediately a dangerous enemy. Alright. You've got to be fucking shitting me. Oh, god damn it. It looks like I can kill them, so that might not be an important character. Alright, what we're going to do instead, I'm gonna refresh this on the phone right now because until I set up that second monitor, actually using my phone to read if anyone says anything. But let's go ahead and see if we...
Petty skepticism. I'll pay my tab in no time. You'll see.
Jeez Louise. Honestly, it's just one of those things about the, it's one of those things about the game where... I'm not sure if I'm making sense. You'll see what I mean when you go into this next bar. You can just tell the... I wonder if it's actually just the character designer in the game. Like, if they just hired a normal person to do character design, I wonder if the writing wouldn't even be that bad. Because Tetsuya Nomura, the guy might like giving belts to random people, but he designs really unique characters, right? Think about it. In Final Fantasy, let's say in Kingdom Hearts 2, he created an organization of 13 nobodies that all have distinct personalities, weapons, character traits, and a design, even though the mainstay of their design is that they all wear this black cloak. It's like, yeah, he's really good at designing characters, right?
Our target audience. Welcome to the name.
And then you have this.
Purveyor of spirits and stimuli. What'll it be, stranger?
Intoxicant facilitator Cole. Ugh. See, honestly, I just think it's when you're playing a game and the dialogue makes you this frustrated.
All right.
Well, I guess she's not invincible. Nobody seems to care.
Never catch a break. Finally find a way to get ahead, and this happens.
Yet you see fit to keep me in a constant state of consternation. With each unauthorized act, you jeopardize our hold of Fairfield.
Thank you.
You must understand, the protectorate citizenry is a hair's breadth from defection.
Well, no, thank you. To be honest, didn't expect anyone to watch this because this isn't even a good game. But
You wield should apply to join the Order of the Ascendant.
okay, okay, let's play a fun game. Big woman boss on the screen, weird old strange steampunk man on the right. What do we expect of the girl on the left who's in charge of security? Does anyone have any guesses?
Enough to convert the stubborn populace without your soldiers' constant, ill-advised forays.
Enough! Your yipping reminds me of my 2 old canids. I loved those canids. You, on the other hand, are trying my patience. We don't want to try Auntie's patience, do we?
No, Auntie.
Yes, I thought not. Now, unless you care
Girl
to
boss.
see what life in the
Yeah.
Little Runs looks like, you will both of you cease your foolish maneuvering immediately. Do I make myself clear?
I don't know, I just hate this character.
And while you're at it, you might want to look into your security situation, Commander. I'm not accustomed to an audience when addressing my subordinates.
Who in the void? Eavesdropping on Auntie's choice
Uh-oh.
business is like to get a body shot for spine. Though you're not wanting for Moxie. I'll give you that.
You know what? I'm going to have to end this stream early. I might start streaming a little bit later, but something just came up. I apologize. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I apologize.